First name is Brian, Brian. Last name is Dugan, Dugan. At approximately 1:30 in the morning, we had a car traveling northbound on Highland. The car struck a median and then struck a concrete wall. We had two independent witnesses observed the accident. Police were called to the scene. As police were conducting the investigation, we unfortunately found out that Officer Anton Lipski was the driver. Anton Lipski is a police officer employed by the city of Tampa. He's been with us since March of 2013. During this investigation, he showed obvious signs of impairment. He was unsteady on his feet, alcoholic beverage. Officers then called a DUI unit to the scene. During that investigation, they conducted field sobriety tests, which he failed. He was then arrested and taken to booking for DUI. When he was at booking, his blood alcohol level was a 0.180 and a 0.164. As I speak to you right now, he is currently being notified at the Hillsborough County Jail that he is suspended without pay. The Tampa Police Department has a zero tolerance for DUI. His behavior is not indicative of the hard-working men and women of the police department. Does anybody have any questions?
As an officer, how hard is this for you to get up in front of us and talk about one of your fellow officers like this?
I can tell you it's probably one of the hardest things I have to do. It's embarrassing to me. It's a disappointment. You know, as police officers, our job is to keep the roadway safe and not become part of the problem out there. His decision, his choice to get behind the wheel after he had been drinking was very irresponsible, and it's very disappointing. He gave us no formal statement, you know, so we don't have all those facts. The investigation is still ongoing.
How long have you been with the police department, and where did you come from?
He was hired here March 5th of 2013, and I don't have much else on his background, his previous employment.
Obviously, nothing that would indicate that he came from.
No, there's no indication of that. You know, we do our best to you know, screen our officers, but you know, our standards, even your off-duty conduct, is higher. You know, is higher to anyone else. But I think what this does, this serves a message to everyone. You know, we don't tolerate this type of behavior. No matter what your profession, you can't make the choice to drink and drive. You know, and no one is above the law.
Have you ever been on any DUI?
I don't think so. With an officer of that tenure, I doubt it.
Any previous disciplinary action or accommodations in this file?
Not that I'm aware of, but Laura might be able to provide that for you if we have something else.
Yes.
Yes, he was off duty in his personal vehicle.
You know what that car is?
No, I don't.
Where was it stopped?
It was near Highland and Violet.
The witnesses who saw them, were they close enough? Should they have been hit?
I don't know their exact location. I just know that, you know, they called the police and that's how we responded.
Any anecdotal information about whether he was, you know, hurry or whether he was had a long day? I mean, what was the background?
No, we don't have, like I said, he didn't give us a formal statement. We're still gathering that. You know, as of a few minutes ago, he's still at the Hillsborough County Jail, which is, you know, basic standard practice for anyone who's arrested for DUI. So we're still gathering those facts. You know, I think no matter what your blood alcohol level is, I think it's fortunate someone doesn't get hurt, someone doesn't get killed. You know, there's a reason why we have a standard for DUI, because, you know, there's different background as to why that was come up with a legal limit. And if you're impaired and driving a car, you know, it's fortunate that no one gets hurt.
How difficult is it for officers to respond to a call and then to know that they're arresting one of them? I mean, how quick does that investigation have to be, and how possible does it have to be, especially when you're arresting?
Well, I think, you know, our job as police officers is to be professional and do a standard professional investigation no matter who's involved in it. Is it awkward to investigate another police officer? Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But it's equally as disappointing and embarrassing. I don't know. It's just that it's a concrete wall. No, we have no reason to believe that.
Are you gonna, you know, restate to your entire force that, hey, this is an example of what we can't be having? I mean, if you readdress some of your own, you know,
Well, I think what it does, it sends a clear message to everyone, not just cops, but it sends a message to every profession out there, to everyone, that you just can't drink and drive. You know, it was a bad decision, and it's a poor choice that people make, and you know everyone's going to be held accountable no matter what happens.
well, I believe this case is very difficult because we're saying that's for anyone, as a police officer, that you can have a lot of responsibility and nothing to take leaving about this as
Well, I think it just did. That's what I'm saying. I think any profession, anyone out there, you know, no one's above the law, and you know, does it set a bad example? Yes. But you know, no matter what your profession, you can't make this choice, and you're going to get arrested for it, and you're going to be held accountable. You know what he did. You know, it's inexcusable.
So he's gone, he's suspended without pay now. What's the process?
Well, we're still gathering the facts. You know, it's you know, we're continuing our investigation. If he's convicted of DUI, he faces termination. You know, and like I said, currently he's being suspended without pay.
Can you give us an idea of the damage of the vehicle? I mean, what kind of impact did it take? Fast?
I don't have that information. Laura might be able to get that for you afterwards.
Because he was a cop or a police officer, did that affect your investigation one way or the other? Did you have to do it a little more strict because people are going to be watching, or is it by the book?
No, it's by the book. You know, everyone deserves a professional, impartial investigation, no matter what their, you know, no matter what their profession is. Yeah, he was a patrol officer, I believe, on the midnight shift.
Would your particular area cover that?
I don't have that. Any other questions?
James, first and last name, sorry.
Sure, it's all right. It's Brian, Brian. Last name Dugan, Dugan. I'm the deputy chief of police.